we're really extremely disappointed with our result on Saturday against Columbia. Thought again that we were a little bit slow starting, and they took the play to us initially in the game. But I thought as the half went on, we were able to get the answering goal when Brittany was able to pass the ball over to Hannah and got us back in the game. Unfortunately, we went down a man late in that half, and our strategy coming out of the halftime was that we would take care of the ball for the until we could sort of just possess the ball until we were able to sort of get back to even strength. Unfortunately, I think we made a mental error, and just as a team didn't get the job done off the ball defensively. And that gave them a goal early in the half, which kind of, I think, set the tone a little bit. But to our credit, I felt like we came back. And if you look at the shots on goal, the statistics, we outcornered them in the second half, and we outshot them 13-3. So we were pretty happy with that aspect. What's really disappointing, is that we were unfortunate. We were a little bit unlucky on the penalty stroke. Hit the goal post on that. That would have tied the game. And I think that definitely, affected the momentum a little bit, because we had definitely been carrying the play for about 15 minutes. But that's sort of been the pattern the last two games. We've been in both of our Ivy games. Second half against Penn, I thought, again, we controlled the game with the exception of about a 5-minute period in the game. And to Penn's credit, they scored, but we hit the goal post again. And so, there's been some situations where just maybe under pressure it hasn't gone our way. I think what's most disappointing to me is that I know we're capable of more. I feel like our off-ball work ethic is not what it needs to be. I think defensively we're a little bit sloppy. I think that we're not working as hard as we could, and I really think that that's the key right now in terms of putting ourselves not in a position just to compete, which we've done, but putting ourselves in a position to win. And so obviously there's some things that we need to do execution-wise, but just as a team, I think that's where the core of who we are as a team needs to step up. And I think that's been a hallmark of our program, is that we really feel that we completely leave it on the field, and that that we give everything that we possibly have. I think we're a little bit tentative and a little bit hesitant. So that's something as a program and as a team over the next 5 weeks that we really want to address and see if we can do a better job. We've had a really fairly consistent streak of solid play in the Ivy League, over the last several years. So we're in a unique position of having lost our first two games, and that's a place that we really haven't been. And I think what it boils down to is just our leadership. As a program, our leadership needs to step up, and we need to start taking care of some of the areas that I know that we can do better. As I said, I don't believe that we're that far off, but we've been in the games that there's just some details that our team is not addressing. And I know that we're a young team, but I think this is where our pride as a program really needs to kick in. And we show what our capabilities are, and we start making those little small plays that really lead to the big plays that actually ultimately turn the game or decide the game, swing the game one way or the other. Yale is a very solid team. I think they're very balanced. They've definitely got some kids that are playmakers for them. I think that they're a relatively quick team. They're pretty competitive and well organized on defense, and we know that they've got a solid penalty corner unit. They've been one of the teams in the conference the last couple of years. It's been definitely very, very tough. So we know that that's going to require our best effort, and so at this point we're trying to address the things that we know we need to do better, but we also we'll be taking care of sort of some things specific to the game as our week progresses.